Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thanks for joining us on the farm. Today we are doing just that. We're catching up because we have been busy.
We have non-stop fun around here.
So
Benjamin!
It is bottle time for baby Benjamin, and
Benjamin!
He's doing good.
Big bottle time.
Big bottle time.
And it doesn't look like a big bottle because it's not very full, but this is twice the amount that we had been feeding him. Look, big boy! I got you a bigger bottle. Come, Henry. Here. Can you use that one? You getting anything out of it?
He's doing good.
Look at that tail. And yes, it's banded. It just hasn't fallen off yet. I don't think he's getting enough out, Dad.
Uh-oh. When he gets switched back over?
No, I just need a knife.
We'll grab a knife and make sure it's big enough for him.
Yep, he ain't happy.
So this is pretty common when you get a bottle from the store. A lot of times, brand new bottle, nipple is going to be too small to make the animal happy.
Yeah, especially if they've been eating for a while. Let's see if that's a little better. Benjamin!
He'll come back.
Hey, baby, come try again. Come try again.
And while Cassie's feeding, check out her awesome knife that she got how long ago? A couple years?
Two OK Expos ago.
Okay. So Cassie is a knife collector, I'm gonna call it. Connoisseur. Want me to go get the other bottle? You're not having it?
Might be this fence. There you go. It looks like it's out there.
All right, little trial and error, but he found
the spot.
Found the right size, and his partial tail is wagging as fast as it can. So Benjamin is growing, as you guys can see, and doing awesome. And I think he's gonna keep growing. Obviously, he's got a lot of growing to do, but
someone said that they thought something was wrong with him because he wasn't as fat as he should be. Well, he has grown a ton. He's filled out. We took him to the vet. They gave him some stuff because he had a cough and different things going on. Plus, I think he was way younger than what we were told.
Xena.
So he's happy, healthy, and getting fat now.
And the vet did say that you can give him as much as you want on the bottle. He says as long as he'll eat, it's not going to hurt him. He can't have too much. So
what we're wanting him to do, though, is to start grazing, drinking water, all that kind of stuff, and not just relying on the bottles.
Yeah, and that's one reason why you can see now he's in here with the other sheep. We want Benjamin to learn how to be a sheep and not just be a baby that thinks he's a human, that's a puppy dog that follows us around. Right, Cassie?
I guess.
Well, I mean, at some point...
I do want him to eat grass, but I don't want him just to be a sheep. I want him to be a dog. I want him to be a dog that eats grass.
Well, a lawn puppy?
I've been looking for diapers for him.
You know, you can let him out and follow around here. All right, he's almost done.
Did we name Dot's baby?
Annie-oki?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was blank.
Annie. Annie.
Where's
for sure. We'll have to go find her.
Hey!
Well, look who came out to see us. Hey, Sue. How are you, girl? You got food over there. You can go eat. So that bottle still wasn't working out perfect, was it, Cass?
I just didn't feel like he's making any headway on it. You got it good?
Yeah, I got it. So we're gonna go ahead and switch it out. Oh, it was full, sorry.
I was looking, but apparently not looking. Sorry.
I wasn't watching close enough to give you a heads up.
Well,
so.
I was looking in the funnel for it to overflow or something.
That's real life, though. That's what happens.
I think I need a nap.
So you can see he has a full bottle to eat now.
You're on the wrong end of it.
Now he's able to drink all he wants, I have a guess.
Well, this is the nipple he's used to, and we'll just have to refill the bottle. But I gave him a big bottle this morning, and So he could be not as hungry, but we'll see. But also, I put 2 eggs in this one, and sometimes I only put 1 egg. So my grandma always put eggs in bottles of any bottle baby, cow, goat, sheep, whatever, because she says it just helps them grow. It's good for their bellies. Gary's videoing my belly. So I put eggs in it because grandma said so, and my mama does too.
Yeah, he's happy with that now.
Oh, and he's getting somewhere. Usually feeding him's no big deal. The kids do it, we do it, but get the camera on and we look like we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, usually you take a bottle back here, and in about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, it's completely gone, and he's a happy little guy. So we'll let him walk around with us a little bit.
Benji. Hayden Riley, Dutch's daughter, was calling him Benji, and the lady told him to quit calling him that because that wasn't his name.
Or it sounds like a nickname.
They said, and they have a Benny, you're going to confuse him. And I was like, we call him Benji, so she's good.
I'm pretty sure as long as you call him and have a bottle in your hand, that's really going to be all that matters. But he is...
Don't call him late for dinner. That's probably all he cares about.
Exactly. Don't call him late for dinner.
Also, our donkey's name is Benny, so calling him Benji is just fine.
So Ben did follow us up here and sit on the porch. His belly's full right now, but we'll try again in a little bit.
Yeah, this morning I gave him a big bottle, so it might be holding him over a little longer, but that was a double batch, so he ate, I'm going to say over half a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And yesterday when I went out and fed the sheep, I had him a feeder that's lower in an area kind of on his own, and I put his head down in that feeder and let him know that it was there, and he did start eating a little bit. But he just kind of nibbles at it. Like he doesn't really get into it too big, so we're going to keep feeding him as much formula as he wants, milk, and that way...
So fat though.
Yeah, he keeps growing because as long as he has nutrition and he's healthy, then he should be fine. But like I said earlier, we wanted to sit down or take some time to catch up with you guys about what's been going on the farm. Unfortunately, as we were heading home from vacation, tornadoes hit. Was it a day or two?
They hit Saturday night and we got home Sunday.
So
or they hit Friday night.
Just before we got home, multiple tornadoes. It wasn't just one. There were tornadoes pretty much across northeast Oklahoma. Some of you guys in Texas were also impacted, and people in Kentucky. I don't know. It seemed like it's just all over the middle part of the country.
For us, though, usually like a town or an area gets hit, and then that's it. But whatever night it was, there was 3 to 4 towns involved, and then like that includes some rural areas. But like the town got hit, plus the rural area got hit, and it was 2 different things. So the widespread devastation is what is just mind-blowing, because there's 3 towns. If you go into them, you see American Red Cross, and you see all these places. You see all these, or would they be linemen?
Yeah, lineman crews coming in to repair all the power lines.
They're kind of spread thin, because usually they could all go focus on that one spot, but now they're having to focus within like a 45-mile radius, like 3 or 4 different spots.
Yeah. The good thing is that there's multiple towns, so Claremore and Salina in our area were 2 of the biggest ones that were hit. But my brother-in-law that works for a power company said that they take a lot of the local towns around, and their people come out and help too, so they are able to get it done a lot quicker than if it was just their single town. But it's a widespread devastation. So we started off the next day right after we got home. I went with our church that morning and worked on the holiday, Memorial Day morning, and we helped clear a path for a couple that could not even get to their house. I don't think they had been to their house since the tornadoes been through, because the trees were just down. And then the next day, Cassie took her crew.
Yeah, I took some kids from school. We went into Salina and helped remove some brush that people had stacked by a boat ramp. So we got a big old brush pile taken care of, so that area was cleaned up. I think I had probably 10 or 12 kids plus 4 to 6 parents, so it was a good day.
So that's always good whenever you can get the community involved. That's really what these tornadoes, we kind of learn from them, is everybody comes together and does their part. So Shelby wants some attention.
I just ate and it's on my hands and she can smell it.
She says, "What are you gonna get me,
Back.
Mom?"
Back. No lick.
Oh goodness. So that's kind of what we've been up to, but we also have
No lick. Back.
some work to do here on the farm.
Thank you.
Always, we've got little Benjamin here, just like Cassie wanted. He's like a puppy dog. Shelby's over there bothering Cassie, and he's over here licking my leg. Listen,
Must like hairy legs.
I am not your mom. That is your mom right there. But I don't think he's hungry enough yet, but we'll feed him another bottle, or finish his bottle off here in just a little bit. So the question of the day is, will Benjamin have horns, or will Benjamin not have horns?
Yeah, he's half valet, half baby doll sheep. The valets have horns and the baby doll sheep don't. So I'm hoping he takes after the baby doll sheep in that one.
And we've been feeling around on his head, and we don't feel any spots with horns yet, so that's probably a good sign that maybe he won't, because with baby calves you can usually feel like a little nub or something there.
Goats too.
And goats, so you know that they're on their way out, but we don't feel anything with him. Preference would be no horns. When a ram comes at you headbutting you, it's bad enough that he's a ram and gonna headbutt you, but it'd be probably a little worse with horns.
Yeah.
So I hope he doesn't, but we'll just have to wait and see. So Ben's following me just like a little lamb should. Wherever I go, he goes. Cassie ran back inside. The kids are home. The boys, Ranger and Ransom, had basketball camp this morning over at Adair. So they're doing awesome in that. Ransom got the Hustler Award yesterday, meaning he was one of the top hustlers in the whole camp. So they're really enjoying basketball camp. Lots of summer activities going on. Next week we have our vacation Bible school at church. So I'll give Ben the last chance. You want any more, Ben? I think he's finished. You finished? You finished, buddy? Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put Ben up, and then I'm gonna get started on the chores. So let's get Ben inside his pen. Come on in, buddy. Shelby, come on out, Shelby. Shelby, come. Come on. Okay, we'll go back in a little bit. Ben, hey, Rowdy the goat, you be nice. You be nice. So Xena maintains the peace out there one way or the other, but we have, like I said, all the chores to do, and then I want to catch you guys up in the garden. We tried something different this year and made a fatal mistake. From what I can tell so far, I'm not going to do this again. I'll show you guys that in a minute. I'll show you exactly what I did wrong. That way maybe you can learn from my mistake and not do it as well. So I like trying new things, but this time it didn't work out. So if you caught our Walker Farm Fan videos while we were gone on our trip, you saw one of our little buddies, Cord. He was over here helping to take care of the animals, and he did an awesome job. So Cord goes to our church, and our nephew Gregory was the main one taking care of the animals, but Cord came and helped too. Come on, Xena. Come on, baby. Here's your food, girl. So let's see here. All right, turkeys, I got your mix. I mixed the turkeys up kind of like some pellets. It's about 14% pellet, corn, and then scratch. And I feed that to the turkeys and the ducks. So come here, babies. There you go. I was just so happy to see Cord come and help Gregory. And I know he was happy to see himself on YouTube because he also watches our videos and is a loyal subscriber. So we'll give Sue her food. She's just out here a while ago. Sue! I'm sure she's still close. She goes back and forth to the barn in different places. Come on, sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. Come on, girls. So all the girls are happy eating, and Benjamin's not very interested in food right now because we just gave him his bottle. So he's got a full belly, and it shows. He's not wanting to eat anything else, and that's okay. The main thing we want him to learn to do is start eating grass. And so while he's out here with the sheep, I have noticed him eating grass 2 or 3 times. He needs to become a sheep, more or less, and that's part of him being out here. Xena is out here with him, and she can help take care of him, protect him. Rowdy's been the only one that's been a little bit mean to him, but that's just Rowdy. He's just like that with all the sheep. I think he's got it out for the sheep. But I talked to Cassie about it a little bit ago before we started the video. And today we are going to actually go ahead and combine all the donkeys again. So we're going to combine all the donkeys, meaning that Patsy is going to get turned in with our male donkey, Benny. We really didn't want him in here at first because he was just really wound up. But now they've had a couple weeks to kind of know each other through the fence. And the other girls have kind of set him straight on boundaries. So I don't think it'll be a problem. And there's really no need to keep her in here off the grass if she don't have to be. So, hey, your feed's over here, Dolly, come on. But you can see the donkeys are really slicked up. They're losing all that winter coat, and some more than others, but they're really starting to slick up and looking good. Hey, girls. There you go, there's you a little bit of a snack. Well, she just told him more or less, hey, I'm good, dude. So that gives them one big room to roam. They have all this pen, and they can all get out here in this pasture right now. And they all have that shed right there to go under, so. So we don't have any news as far as new cattle go yet, but I will give you guys a quick update, catch you up on the regular cattle. There goes Belle. Hey, Belle, you're getting big. And then Rusty right here is growing good. Blackberry's baby. Hey, Rusty. May May and Missy are still here hanging out. The steers. There's our heifer Mary, number 883. Hey, Mary. And Salt. No calf yet, but she is looking a little bit bigger than she has in the past. So she's either fattening up or there's a chance she's bred and growing a calf as well. Our other steer, Pepper, is doing good. And Missy. I don't know if I said Missy over there. That's May May, but this is Missy. And she's getting in here and getting some cubes. Sometimes she's not, but the alpacas weren't up when I fed them a while ago, so I brought the grain with me. So I'm gonna go feed them and then head out and check on the chickens. Hey, girls. So the good news is the chickens are doing awesome back here in the back. They are making sure and staying in the shade in the middle of the day. I come back here, been back here a couple times, and they are loving their shade and their new pen. Also, they've got lots of room to get under from flying predators with that tree that's down. So it's kind of a win-win back here. So I'm gonna turn this off. Are you laughing at me, dude? You want me to feed you or not? Don't be laughing at me. It's mine. I always got laughing jokes with the laughing rooster. But I got 3 eggs from our chicken tractor up front, the American breast. And there's 3 hens in there, so that's 100%. And he's crowing and letting me know about it. All right, girls. Let's throw out a little bit here and there to get started. Then I come back here and throw it out in the back. But you can see the hayfield is coming right along. We should have the Amish here before too long. I would probably say sometime in this next month of June. The Amish will come here and we'll be baling the hay. I'm trying to remember when it happens. I think it's usually around the second week of June, somewhere along in there is when our hay's really ready to go. So I'm always excited for that. And also with the cattle, hopefully we get some new cows before too long too. You guys will just have to stay tuned for that. Haven't really found exactly what I'm looking for just yet, but one way or the other, we'll have some more cows on our land. All right, girls. I like throwing it back here because it's already kind of dirt, and I feel like they can find it easier. I don't know. Cassie says they don't have to have scratch. I say I like to spoil our chickens and give them a little bit of scratch and corn. So how many eggs do we have today? That's a guess. I'll let you guys leave your guess down in the comments if you want to. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Also, this little rooster that we thought was going to be a hen, he was the smallest that grew out, and Willow was his name. Well, it's not Willow anymore because it's a boy. Maybe William is what Cassie calls him, I think. But he has grown up really big, and I guess she's going to keep him for a rooster for a little bit, along with our laughing rooster over there. So those two seem to get along. That's awesome because sometimes roosters don't get along. Hey, you were sitting in here yesterday, girl. I keep taking the eggs out from under her. It's too hot to set. Hey. There's one more under her. All right. It's too hot to be sitting. Ain't nobody got time for that in this heat. Hey, girl. All right, this is kind of rare, especially since we don't have new layers, but look at that egg. It looks just about the size of a quail egg, and these are just regular laying chickens, so that's really odd. So today we got the perfect basketball number. If you guessed 23 eggs, then you got it right. So there are all 23 eggs, counting the little bitty one. So I'll have to show that one to Cassie and see what she thinks. So I finally made it back out to the garden where I do want to share a failure. That's right over there. I tried something new, and I'm going to say it was a complete failure, but I'm also going to say don't be afraid to try something new. I just went over this not too long ago with you guys and my Highland cattle. We tried something different, tried something new. Didn't really work for us. Was it a failure? Yes. Did we learn something from it? Yes. So let me see here. I've got some examples of some other failures. Albert Einstein. So he was thought to be a slow learner as a child. He didn't start speaking until he was 4. He didn't read until he was 7 and thought to be mentally handicapped. But he never gave up, and he's famous for being a very intelligent person. Let's see, somebody else here. Thomas Edison. Edison was told by his teachers that he was too stupid to learn anything, and he went on to hold more than 1,000 patents, including the phonograph and practical electric lamp. So don't give up. Let's see, there's a couple more here I was going to tell you, or one more. Sir James Dyson. You ever heard of the Dyson vacuum cleaner? This is probably a more recent one. If he didn't get something on his first attempt, he kept trying. 5,126 times. Over 5,000 prototypes Sir James Dawson went through over the 15 years before creating the best-selling bagless vacuum cleaner, Dyson, that led him to a net worth of $4.5 billion. So don't give up. Don't be afraid to try something new. And that's exactly what I did right here. I tried something new. I tried to cage my squash plant. And as you guys can see, I don't know if the sun caught it in a wrong way or what, but look at my other squash plants. Same amount of moisture, same amount of water. These are doing great. This one, not so much. So you tell me, what did I do wrong? I don't know, but I'm not going to do that again because I tried something. What if this squash plant would have had twice as many squash and the leaves would have been all perfect, then that would be awesome. I'm about to try something new with my cucumbers. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm going to pack some mulch around the base of them, and then I'm going to put cardboard underneath on both sides. Now it is getting a little bit dry out here. I probably need to water, but it's going to rain tonight, or at least there's rain in the forecast, so I'm going to wait and see. If that doesn't happen, I'll water in the morning. But there you go. I failed at caging a squash. I tried it. I wanted to try something different and it didn't work out, but the rest of the garden's looking good. Corn's coming up. I've got 3 rows coming here, 3 rows there, doing awesome, and the garden's looking up and up. Other than that, while we were gone, a few weeds grew, but not too much. I went in and tilled it yesterday, and it's looking mighty good now. So all we need is a little bit of rain. So before we do end the video, we are about ready to head to church. So we just finished up supper and are about ready to head that way. But I wanted to thank somebody. Nikki in Indiana sent some brand new egg cartons. Also down in the box right here, some 18 count egg cartons. So those are always appreciated. I think I have 9 or 10 dozen right now. It'll be going to the pantry tomorrow.
Yeah, so those of you that don't know, all of our extra eggs that we don't eat, or our family, our extended family, we take to our local food pantry and give them to them, and then they give them out to those who need it. So the egg cartons that you guys send us stuff is greatly appreciated. You do not have to do that, but they do get put to use. Yes,
they definitely get put to use. Cassie, you get to guess how many eggs. I already showed the subscribers. How many eggs do you think I gathered today?
24.
23. You were so close. Michael Jordan. I told him
23 is my number.
There you go. So
our Michael Jordan's.
I brought the 2 eggs up, a couple eggs to show Cassie. There's the comparison of the 2. Why do you think chicken laid that one? Because we don't have any new layers out there, do we? Not that I know of, at least.
They should have all been laying by now. So.
Yeah. But it's a good hard shell too.
Yeah.
It's not like, a lot of times you'll get kind of a soft one.
It could have been that they laid one and then laid this one like before a whole 24 hours or something.
Yeah. The other day I saw something where they had an egg like this on the inside of an egg like this.
Yeah, my cousin.
Was that your cousin?
Yeah.
So they had 2 eggs, just 2 in a row. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah, they thought it was going to be a double or triple yolker. They popped it off. There was a yolk in there. But then another egg, which the egg was like this big, and then the egg inside was like a little smaller than this. It wasn't this small.
So it can happen though.
Yeah.
Egg inside of an egg.
She had asked me if we'd ever seen that before, and I was like, I've heard about it, but now I've actually seen it.
Yeah, pretty cool.
They were scared to eat it though.
So that's really cool, but like I said, we do have to head to church. But if you guys want to stay tuned for a surprise, check out our next video on Walker Farm Fam. Probably going to be a new animal coming to the house.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
So thank you guys though so much. Please do remember all of the tornado victims in our prayers. There were 2 casualties in over by Osage, Claremore area, kind of in between there, and just families grieving. A lot of families are working to recover and get their home put back together, figuring out plans where they're going to go since they don't have a home anymore. So please be in prayer for all of those that need it. And anything else, guys?
Not that I can think of.
Well, thank you guys so much for following along. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.
We love you guys.